Hello, my dear friend. I hope your day feels gentle and light. You are listening to the Heal and Grow podcast, and I am Xavia, the one who will be accompanying you today. This is the space where you learn to love yourself more, understand yourself better, and grow a little each day. Before we begin, I want to invite you to take a deep breath and allow your mind to slow down for a moment. Today, we are talking about something almost all of us have experienced. Whether we are 15, 25, or 40, it is the impact of other people's words. Some sentences take only a few seconds to say, yet they can stay in our minds all night, hurt us for a week, or remain in our hearts for months. Some are unintentional, some are deliberate, but either way, they can make us feel smaller, weaker, or unsure of ourselves. And often, we do not understand why a single comment can affect us for so long. If you are someone who absorbs words deeply, who has been hurt by judgments, remarks, or seemingly harmless comments, this episode is for you. And before we go any further, I want to remind you of something important, something we often forget when we try so hard to please everyone around us. Do not let someone else's words take away the peace you worked so hard to build. Today, we will explore why words can hurt us and, more importantly, how to reclaim your emotional space and protect your inner calm. In the past, I used to believe that whatever people said about me must be true. A small criticism could ruin my mood for an entire day. A judgmental comment could make me doubt myself. If just one person did not like me, I would spiral for a whole week. But as I grew older, I began to understand something important. What others say about you often reflects their own world, not who you truly are. In psychology, there is a concept called projection. It describes the way people unconsciously throw their fears, insecurities, self-doubt, or unhealed wounds onto someone else. And when you look closely, you will see that this happens all the time. Someone who lacks confidence often criticizes others because judgment helps them hide the emptiness inside. Someone who constantly compares themselves to others may put people down because they live in fear of not being good enough. Someone who is hurting may unintentionally hurt the people around them, not because they are bad, but because they do not yet know how to care for their own pain. This means that when someone criticizes you, it is usually not because you are unskilled. When someone speaks poorly of you, it is rarely because you are inadequate. Many times, you simply touched the place where their insecurity lives. Every person carries different experiences, wounds, beliefs, and biases, and these internal stories shape the way they see the world, including the way they see you. A person who is genuinely happy has no reason to hurt anyone. A person who is at peace does not need to bring others down. A person who is confident does not need to prove anything by judging others. So the next time someone says something that hurts you, take a moment to pause and ask yourself, is this really about me, or is it about them? The answer will almost always bring you relief. There were nights when I could not sleep because of one small criticism or an offhand remark someone made. Just one sentence, yet I replayed it in my mind over and over again. I kept turning it around, questioning myself. Did I really do something wrong? Am I really as bad as they say? Or am I just not good enough? The more I thought about it, the deeper I sank into self-blame. My mind knew that one comment could not define my entire worth, but my heart kept asking, then why does it hurt so much? And I believe you have been there too. It takes only one comment to weigh on your heart for an entire day. Then one day, I asked myself a simple question. It sounded small, but it changed the way I held my own peace. Is that one comment worth losing my evening, my sleep, my mood, and the energy I need for tomorrow? When I answered honestly, the truth was clear. No, it was never worth it. Because your peace is not something that comes from outside. It is built from years of healing, from the wounds that finally closed, from the mornings you stood up even when you were exhausted, and from all the quiet efforts you made to become a stronger version of yourself. A peace like that has immense value. So how could you let anyone, especially someone who does not truly understand you, shake it with a careless remark? It is not worth it. It has never been worth it. Your peace is your home, and you do not have to open the door to any words that disturb your sleep, your joy, or your belief in yourself. Remember this: not every comment deserves a place in the home of your peace. You do not need to explain yourself to everyone. You do not need to correct every person who speaks wrongly about you. You do not need to join every battle that appears in front of you. Maturity is not about speaking well or winning every argument. Maturity is knowing what is worth responding to and what is not. It is choosing where your energy goes and recognizing what truly deserves your voice. Sometimes, silence is not weakness. Silence simply means your peace is more important than being right. You may not win in words, but you always win in emotional strength. There is something I wish someone had told me earlier in life. Sensitive people are not weak. They simply feel more deeply and notice things that many others overlook. Sensitivity is a form of emotional intelligence. Sensitivity is the ability to see what others miss. Sensitivity is the root of compassion, kindness, and depth. The world sometimes praises coldness as strength, but it is often the sensitive ones who are truly brave. They are the ones who dare to feel, who dare to face their emotions, and who dare to love with their whole heart. But if you are a sensitive person, there is one skill you need to learn so you will not be hurt so easily by what others say. You need to pause for a moment before letting any words enter your inner world. You do not have to react immediately. You do not have to believe something right away. You only need to ask yourself one question. Is this really about me, or is it about them? Because not every word that enters your ears deserves a place in your heart. Not every comment that stings is the truth. And not everyone who touches you emotionally is someone you should carry inside. Keep the words of love, encouragement, and sincere guidance. As for the rest, let the wind take them away. Peace does not mean no one misunderstands you. There will always be people who judge you, label you, or speak from their own limited perspective. And that is part of being human. Real peace begins when you truly know who you are. When you understand your values, your path, and your purpose, the noise outside cannot move you the way it once did. You stop needing praise to feel worthy. You stop falling apart because of criticism. You begin standing firmly on the ground of your own truth. Your journey may look different from others, and that is not a problem. It does not need to be fast. It does not need to impress anyone. If it feels right in your heart, it is the right path for you. And when you are rooted in yourself, something beautiful happens. You can hear everything, but you only keep what is true. You no longer react out of fear. You no longer rush to defend yourself. You understand that people's words come from their own emotions, not from your worth. Marcus Aurelius said something simple and wise. If it is not true, ignore it. If it is true, improve yourself. That is all you need. If a comment helps you grow, take it with gratitude. If it does not, let it drift away like a passing breeze. If today you are learning to set boundaries, to stay centered, and to protect your inner peace, then please know this. You are growing. You are strengthening. You are coming home to yourself. Before we close, I want to gently ask you something. What has disturbed your peace lately? And what would happen if you chose to release it today? Who would you become if you stopped carrying words that were never meant for your heart? Thank you for spending this moment with the Heal and Grow podcast. I hope the rest of your day feels light, quiet, and kind to your soul. And remember, no one's words are worth more than your peace.